happy Thanksgiving, if that's a thing that you celebrate, and I understand why you might not. Happy Friendsgiving. Happy just gathering with family and eating some food, if that's what you do. That is pretty much what I'll be doing, what we'll be doing. Um, it is one of my fat days. Not that I need specific fat days, but yes, I will be eating plenty of food, and then I will be tired, which is the biological process. And then it will be Black Friday is not enough. The big sale all weekend. Come visit me Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, normal hours, because I'm old and tired. But it is the biggest sale that I run a couple of times a year, and it will kick off the shopping season. And I would love to see you, even for just something small. But for now, we've got a lot of new comics to look at. So let's take a look. Adventure Time, Volume 1. This collects issues from the recent series. And then a bunch of Absolute Batman reprints. Of course, that's number 4. That's number 5. That's number 6. That's number 7. And that's number 13, of course, for our first Absolute Catwoman. And there's a shiny of this printing. And then Absolute Batman number 14. And, of course, 2 covers there. You know there's a Absolute crossover coming up, don't you? Just something to keep in mind. Batman and Robin, The Animated Adventures. This is the first 10 issues. Once they switched over to Batman and Robin for the animated comics. Still some of the best comics ever produced. Robin and Batman, Jason Todd. That's a nice hardcover collection of that 3-issue miniseries. Detective Comics. Batman, Green Arrow, The Question, Arcadia, a new miniseries. There was I believe it was told in annuals, like in the mid-'80s with these folks. But it's been a while since we put them together in sort of a darkish kind of story. And some lovely covers, including a shiny. Immortal Legend Batman. Battle World, which is pretty much just for me at this point. Biker Mice from Mars. Black Cat. And 2 covers there. Berserker gets a new, I believe, mini-series, but I could be mistaken. Could be a one-shot. I have not remembered to check. Conan, Scourge of the Serpent continues. Daredevil and Punisher, The Devil's Trigger. There's no Daredevil series currently, and there's 2 Punisher concurrent series that have nothing to do with each other. But here's the 2 of them together. But it is by Jimmy Palmiotti writing, so I feel like, generally speaking, this is probably something that both fans of both characters, either character, could enjoy. DC Connect, of course, this is talking about DC Comics coming out in about 2 months, and the rebirth of Vertigo. I wish they would get their heads together and stick to a decision. New beginning, but it's sort of an old beginning because it's some pre-existing series plus some new stuff. But I'm all for a Vertigo existing, so hopefully they'll stick with it this time. DC's I Saw Mock Uncle Kissing Santa Claus. It's DC's seasonal special and 2 covers there. It's adorable, shush. DC KO number 2. And there's just a bunch of covers. I believe by number 3 there will not be as many covers, but it was a good way to test to see how many of you were interested in DC KO and a shiny. Escape number 4. I believe that might be new to the shelf. Flash, connected to DC KO. Flash Gordon. Geiger. Ghosted in LA, another of, this is the complete collection, this is another of Boom Studios' 20th anniversary reprint sort of things. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. This is issue 26th. Yes, the original stuff, like 2 years in of the Marvel run. This is a unique sort of repackaging of a handful of early issues with a letter in the back from Larry Hama, the writer and still writer of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, sort of giving us kind of just a sense of what was going on or what he was thinking or whatever. He can write about whatever he wants. But I find this is sort of a fun, different way to reprint old stories. Green Arrow. Green Lantern with Green Arrow. Harley Quinn. And 2 covers. 3 covers. 4 covers. Hawkeye, My Life as a Weapon in the new Marvel Premiere Collection format. These are the stories that led to the Disney Plus series. But there were a bunch of quality Hawkeye stories told 15 years ago. Matt Fraction and David Asia. So, worth checking into. Hornsby and Halo. Infernal Hulk. There's a new Hulk series because we need number 1s. IDW previews. Again, talking about IDW stuff in about 2 months. Invisible Man, issue 4. Pretty sure this is the last issue of that miniseries, and there's 2 covers there. They already have the next Universal Monster series planned. Undead Iron Fist. Well, I made a mistake. I didn't order number 2, but there's number 3 on the shelf, so why not? If you're interested in issue 2, let me know. I'll see if I can get it. Justice League Unlimited, also connected to DCKO, and 2 covers there. Still enjoying Jeff Spoke's work, and I believe he's got a new gig coming up. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2, and 2 covers there. Maleficent continues in the new series. Marvel previews, again, same gig, 2 months from now, Marvel stuff that's talking about the new Daredevil series. Marvel's Zombies Red Band, sealed so you don't, freak the hell out, pee your pants or whatever. And then Marvel Knights Punisher, that's one of those 2 Punisher series. Skinbreaker. Star Trek Voyager Homecoming continues. Star Wars Boba Fett Black, White, and Red. Star Wars Darth Vader Epic Collection. This is volume 2 of the Darth Vader Epic Collections of the modern stuff. Includes Vader Down, which was challenging to get in trade paperback form for a long time in the regular size volume, so I'm appreciative that they did it this way. Superman, also connected to DCKO. And Supernatural, which perked up a few ears with the first issue, and this time there's 2 covers. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder, Thor, Thundercats, Titans Volume whatever, because we don't do that anymore. Again, collects recent issues of that series. Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck. Venom, Black, White, and Blood. Void Rivals Volume 4, that collects recent issues of that series. Absolute Wonder Woman. And 2 covers there. She's a wonder. I mean that seriously. I'm mocking myself for being old. Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman. Expatriate X-Men, part of the Age of Revelation. All these X-Men's are. X-Vengers. Undeadpool. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Cloak and Dagger. And then Exo Man of War from the Valiant Beyond family. And that is everything. Again, if you see something you like, let me know. The sooner the better. Come see me this weekend for great deals. And I don't know. Gather safely on Thursday if that is what you do. On any day, truly. But that'll be when I'm gathering. That's about it. No extras this week, so what you see is what you get. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.